Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Hello, you guys. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving and that everyone got along. We know how those holidays can go, right? Whew, that can be rough to get through. Ours went very well. Sometimes you expect a little bit of something, but everything went fantastic, and I hope the same for you. Very tasty meal. Everybody loves my stuffing. Of course, I put a lot of butter in it. That's my secret, along with dried cranberries. I do it my old grandmother's way of doing it, and I've been doing it for, like 30 years now by myself. Anyways, carrying on. Here we go after a busy Thanksgiving. I have some cards here on the table, and I would first like to talk about a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. Obviously, Meghan and Harry have a fixed mindset, right? There are two types of people, the fixed and the ones that are willing to grow. They're very fixed, okay? She's a narcissist. He's a borderline. He's got too many insecurities, too. He's so insecure. When you see someone who's highly, highly insecure, that's a real tip-off that they're going to be a fixed mindset. Because when someone's highly hypersensitive, when I say hypersensitive, I don't mean hypersensitive in regards to other people. It's hypersensitive towards themselves. Hypersensitivity is really a wounded individual. Through a lot of inner wounds from growing up, feeling like a victim in childhood tends to lend to giving up, giving in. I can't do it attitude of the fixed mindset, okay? So they will not attend to personal growth. Main reason behind it is disbelief. That can't happen. No way can that happen. Not me. They don't believe what they're seeing, and they don't want to believe what they're seeing. So what they do is they sort of disassociate. They sort of check out from it. Well, okay, if I can't have it, then I'm not going to look at it. I'll ignore it, put on my blinders. They're all faking it. It can't be real. And if it is real, are they happy? So that lends to jealousy and envy energy. And so what it really is within their own inner dialogue is, I'm unworthy of it. It can be consciously thought or subconsciously driven, okay? So they may or may not be aware of it. Some people might think they are, but then you will know when you say, hey, look at this video, or hey, look at this personal growth person talking. It's so inspiring. They will just shoot it down, say, no, I'm not interested. I don't even believe it. I mean, come on, I'm too busy, blah, blah. I got work. I got this. I'm not even interested. And they'll have this very defensive emotional reaction to it, a very defensive energy. And that is that inner wound they have going on of their ego. It's like a shattered ego. They don't feel that they're capable. It would be like a knight card in reverse. It's unachievable. I have to go full stop. So basically, the fixed mindset is the knight in reverse. They could be emotionally, energetically, ambition. It could be intellectually. They basically become inconsiderate and inadequate types of mindsets. And so really it stems from the childhood wounds, from being belittled a lot. It is from basically also from conditioning by caregivers, conditioning on the school ground, conditioned, believe it or not, by school teachers. In my case, which I did at a very brief time in my life, I didn't last that way very long. I think I had a fixed mindset until I reached, I think it was, they pulled me out of school. I would have been stuck with the fixed mindset, but my father was smart enough to push me into a private school, took me out of public, put me in private. And then I had the can-do-it attitude because there wasn't the bullies, there wasn't that schoolyard stuff. It kind of came to a halt at that point in time. So that's when Andy started growing. That's when I had the can-do-it attitude. And I think I went from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And that was in third grade. So when I'm talking about this fixed mindset, it usually happens in early years. And if you're so fortunate and lucky to be able to pull away from it and be rescued, it might take a caregiver to rescue you, or someone to step in. If someone doesn't step in to help the child, they can end up with that fixed mindset, especially if they're going home and they have a cold, stoic, sort of King of Swords type of father figure, where they're there, but they're not there emotionally. Where they don't put your heart on a sleeve. They don't want to hear your emotions. Be quiet, leave me alone. I'm reading my newspaper. I'm in my chair, leave me alone kind of parent, where they might give advice. They might intellectually be there, but there's no emotional connection. That's going to lend to a stunted mindset of not having that growth mindset. So it's the years of conditioning by people and playgrounds and whatnot. And it does lend to a very disconnected emotional feelings with other people. And it also lends to a lot of envy with that disbelief. And so here we go. So that fixed mindset, they usually when they get frustrated, they give up. They basically, if I can't be that, then I can't contribute to that. I can't express that. I can't have that. It's like, I can't. And then it lands on, well, I just don't deserve it. I don't deserve to go to the next level. And that is from really a childhood wound, basically. And this is where it's up to us to try and identify it and pull ourselves out of it, which can be done. Not going to be easy. I feel like I was incredibly fortunate to pull out of it and recognize it in third grade. I recognized it in third grade. I did. And I remember telling my little Andy self that I wasn't going to be that way. Or that, nah, there's got to be a better way. And I think it was because I was around positive teachers and people that started to make me feel valued and who started to validate me. Okay. So I think that's where I started to pull out of it, which was really a blessing for me. I got really lucky, you guys. And so with that, I have always carried that growth mindset because I know the fixed mindset because I was in that fixed place and I pulled out of it. So huge blessing for me. And I'm really grateful for that I was one of the fortunate ones. But some people aren't so fortunate. It carries on for a lifetime because maybe they have a parent that still does it to them. And every time they see that parent, they'll walk away feeling beat down. They'll walk away feeling incompetent. They'll walk away feeling judged and criticized and micromanaged. And most likely it's going to be from a very cold, stoic father figure. Usually, if we were to look at the numbers and what psychology says, it's usually the men in the family dynamic, and it's going to be a very emotionally unavailable father. And that's usually how it plays out. And yeah, because I saw something today, it was in my algorithm. I'm just going to tap onto this because it kind of makes sense. I'm losing my mind here. Taps into the fact that with that emotional unavailability comes envy. So that parent's going to be envious of the child if the child succeeds. So it's the father's way of suppressing their children because they can't do better than them. And that usually sort of lends to high narcissism. Or even a psychopath parent. A psychopath parent likes to mold, groom, but there's not going to be the heart involved. They can only pretend. And so it does, I think that too, if you're having a high psychopathic parent, high narcissistic parent, or even a male borderline father figure is going to do that. Oh, so that it gets back. I had a brain fart for a second there. So when it comes to losing a mate, when it comes to being a widow, I just saw men don't do so well. Men don't do so well. Women do better. The reason being, and this is interesting numbers, is that a woman will say that her husband is her best friend. Only 30% of women out there say their husband is their best friend. But for men, 60% of men will say their wife is their best friend. So when there is a death, men don't do so well emotionally with the community. They might do sports. They might bond over beer. They might bond over sports and just hanging out. But there's not this emotional connection which actually heals. It's only the cups that heal. The swords don't heal, okay? The wands don't heal. You got to have the cups. So then, since they don't have that ability to emotionally connect so much, that also translates into them not being super emotionally connected to their children. And men, by far and large, according to the experts, majority of those men, many men, are not truly having a good relationship with their adult children because of this. Science, folks, it's all there. You can do your own research. So I get my bits and pieces from experts in the field, and I share these little insights with you. I'm no genius. I just have a good algorithm, okay? I have a really good algorithm, and I also run into all kinds of stuff on various social sites because, you know, I'm on pretty much everything. So I get a lot of collection of stuff, and I try to package it together and put it out here briefly for you so that we can all grow, because I have that growth mindset. And I'm addicted to growth. It's not, once you start doing it, you become really hungry for it, and you're really starving for it. And you just want to get your hands on every bit you can. And I try to do that daily because it's an addiction. It truly is an addiction. I guess because I have that hopeful heart that it's attainable. So I'm not beat down. I'm not destroyed. You know, I'm not a Four of Swords in reverse. I'm not, you know, living in a fantasy land where, well, I can just sit back and it's all going to come to me. No, you got to get up off your ass and you got to go claim it. Okay. It's possible, but you have to arrive, and you have to show up. So here I am. I'm showing up. So here we go. Let's continue on. So Meghan and Harry have no growth mindset because they rely on other people's creativity and other people's work. So obviously they are a fixed mindset. So carrying on with the post I saw today. I saw a post on a blind item. That blind item was ridiculous. It says that Meghan was seen with an A-lister. An A-lister, he was smoking a cigarette, a chain smoker. People are thinking it's Robert Downey Jr., but Robert Downey Jr. has a gorgeous wife, and he's married, and surpasses Meghan on level here. That would be going down with Meghan. So people are like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, but the post said that she would have jumped on that had she had the opportunity, but she didn't. She didn't. You know, so funny. It stinks and reeks of Meghan. Everybody on X is like, that's not, that Meghan did that. Meghan sent that in. And she does that. She does it for positive, negative fuel and trying to, you know, readjust the narrative of her essence. We know her essence, but she's trying really hard to shift it, you guys, that some guys actually could be interested in her. And if she wanted that man, she could take him, but she didn't. We know what she's done, right? We know what she did. She did at the tennis match, right? She had some bruised up knees, and she wasn't wearing panties, and she did a little flasheroo. Remember that? And we know she's been seen with the bodyguard. Woo! She's probably role-playing the movie The Bodyguard, you guys. I bet she was doing that kind of kink. Yeah, I could see her, you know, trying to pretend that she was a singer, and you're going to come in and we're going to role-play that. I bet she's really into that. At least in her mind's eye, she's doing it. The other person probably doesn't know it, but she does. I hate it. It sounds cruel. It sounds like mocking, but that's how their minds work, okay? So I'm not just mocking her. I'm just giving you an example of what actually goes down in their mind's eye, okay? They love fantasy, and they're deep into the moon card. That blurring the lines, some of it's unconscious, but there's total lunacy going on, all right? So here we go. Let's carry on with that blind item. Let's get the blind item spread about Meghan dripping it. There's no way that's real. And I'm sure Robert Downey Jr. is not interested in her. And I'm sure he doesn't want to have anything to do with her because no one wants to touch her. She's off limits. Get away from me. Hollywood has canceled Meghan, okay? No one's going to touch her with a 10-foot pole. So it's hilarious. It's really quite funny. Nice try, Meghan. Nice try. Hey, and you know what? It's entertainment at this point, right? We are entertained. So let's get a little more entertainment. I'm going to ring my bell. Here we go. I got my sound waves going on in the background. Calm myself down. Believe it or not, my house is clean, you guys. A lot of dishes. And I'm calm. Meghan and Harry and the so-called blind item. Oh, she's dating someone who's smoking a cigarette. Yeah, Meghan. Yeah, Meghan. How's she really feeling? She's desperate, you guys. She is so desperate. So desperate. She's got to leak out blind items at this point in time. Oh, yeah. We're going to believe that. Uh-huh. Here we go. Yeah, she drip fed that. She sure did. That's give and take. Here is my information. Take my money. Now do something with it. Yeah, it's an exchange. An exchange was done. Cha-ching, exchange was done. Yep. I need you to do this because I have social concerns. So we need to be on attention mode here, and it's a codependency situation. Yeah, here, I'm giving you, do my job here, definitely. And she wants harmony. She's hoping people go, oh, how nice, yes. And then embrace it. Oh, she's had a change of color. She's changed. She's turned a leaf. She's turned a leaf, folks. Yeah, she wants everyone to think she's turned a leaf. Yeah, love me. Love me. The narcissist wants love. They want admiration and love. Yes, I found someone new. His name is Robert Downey Jr., or maybe someone who's a chain smoker like him. A lot of people are saying Robert Downey Jr. Maybe she just had a few words with him and she took 1 inch and took it to 100,000 miles. That's probably it. We know what she does, right? She does that all the time. It's breadcrumbing. This is breadcrumbing. So really, it was just, if there was an exchange, she met him briefly, they were seen in public, someone could say that, but we know this is not really. For her, it's just social media. We know that. She plays those games. She acts like she knows. She's very histrionic in her energy. And to remind you, histrionics think relationships are a lot closer than what they are. They'll know you one day and they'll act like they've known you for 10 years. It's the soul connection thing. Here we go. Challenging position. Taking a risk. Well, it's looking like she wanted to take a risk with someone. So quite possibly she ran into him. I'm just saying they breadcrumbed exchange. Yeah. It's probably just exchanging through restaurant doors. That's the kind of level of connection most likely, okay? I'm not expecting anything here. Yeah, let go. It's over. Yep, I can't get him. Maybe I can change. Maybe I can get him to change his mind and he can go with the flow with me. But probably it's dead in the water there with the death card. Probably not too interested. Let's get to the past position that doesn't serve. She doesn't have any friends. No one will support her. Absolutely no safety net. So there was a lot of alcohol involved here. Addiction issues, and basically was told no. That's not a good word for a narcissist. So it's a third party interruption. Well, she'd like to if he's married, a married man, she'd love to pull him away and cause a divorce. Yeah. And this is after having a 2 of cups, after meeting someone and drinking excessively, and basically because of depression, things aren't going well, but there was absolutely no love there because it went from a 2 of cups upright to a 3 of cups in reverse. So that means there was no emotional connection. There was no hookup, okay? It was platonic and blocked. If she met Robert Downey Jr., she thought, oh, goody, look who I just got lucky. The universe is blessing me with the Fool's card. Woo! I may have found my next primary source of supply. Woo, my next person I'm going to snag, and I'm going to rip him from his family and take his money and divorce him and let him go. Get him drunk, and then I'll let him go. But first, I'm going to take a risk and get what I want, and I can maybe get something from him. Ooh, possibly even extortion here with the way she is. No friend. He said, no, I'm not ready to hook up. No, I'm not hooking up. It's done and over with. So I think she got the no. Because I have a family. Yeah, there's a family there. Sorry, Meghan. He has a family. But he was welcoming and kind, whoever it was, if it was Robert Downey Jr., was friendly, kind, and welcoming. Oh, hi. Probably just bumped into each other. Oop, passing. Ooh, it's Meghan Markle. Or she said, oh my God, it's you. So here we go. 3 of Wands. Wow, she said, I put in the moves and I'm waiting for results. So she probably was hoping he would change his mind and call her. Oh, please come on in. Ride my wave. Yeah, let's go surfing together. Yeah, surf in her backyard or surf somewhere. Let's just go. Come on, I'm waiting. I put in the moves. He said no, but maybe he'll change his mind. I don't care if he has a family. Maybe he'll let go of his family and he'll come in. Ooh, maybe. Then we have here, divorce. Yeah, she could cause a divorce, all right. So that's triangulation of the 3 of Swords. Yeah, the 3 of Swords here. So basically, it's the love triangle. She wanted a love triangle. But she was told, she was basically, she was told that would cause too much jealous squabbles. You know, she doesn't care if she hurts people. That's another thing. It would also cause a divorce. She had to listen. She had to listen. So there was just some listening and healing. If anything, she was hoping to do something. I think she would love to triangulate and cause ongoing heartache, pain, suffering, grief, and misery. She would love to lie, but it's a 3 in reverse. So with that 3 in reverse she made the wrong moves on him. The opportunity is not there. There's no growth. So basically it goes back to me saying that Meghan has a stunted mind of a lack of a growth mindset because she doesn't learn her lessons. This is, I never learned my lessons. This is, hey, learn your lessons maybe, but she can never learn her lessons. She never learns her lessons. There's no growth in her. Regardless of who she hurts, I don't care. I'm going to heal myself. I don't care about other people. And I don't have any friends. I was hoping to heal the situation, waiting for him to come in. Then we have here, oh, but no, he told her, no, you're not my empress. No, she's doing it for herself, the selfish bitch of the Empress in reverse. So yes, she's selfish. There's no loving energy. You're not my queen. Sorry, you're not my queen. I have a queen at home. You want me to come in? No, you're not my queen. No, but she's doing it for herself because she's lonely. She has absolutely nothing. She didn't even birth any children. And she's not learning. She's not learning. Upright, the Empress is learning in life, being a teacher of life. Well, if she can't be a teacher of life, how the hell is she learning anything in life? She doesn't. She has ongoing issues of jealous squabbles. She's trying to make Prince Harry jealous. She wants to get Prince Harry off his ass and back to her under her claw and clutches so she can manipulate him probably to the point of suicide. So then she could be a widow because she'd be a thrilled, happy widow. Because she has no growth. She has no ability to grow. She's a stuck individual. So what does she need? She needs money, cha-ching, cha-ching. I don't care about him. Let's do it. Let's cause a problem here. And I'm waiting for the problem to come in and let him know what he thinks. I'm doing it for myself, me, myself, and I of the Empress in reverse. It's all about me. I'm doing my own self-care. I'm doing what I have to do. Shut up, Harry. Here we go. Next position. But the reality and fantasy are colliding, and she is not a happy camper. She has no options. So she was hoping maybe whoever celebrity A-lister, if she did, sorry, you're not an option, Meghan. I got a wife at home. I'm going to let you go. Nice seeing ya. Nice seeing, going to let you go. Woo, we had some nice cocktail or two. Maybe we should put something in it. Met him at the bar or something. Drank at the bar, had too much alcohol, and then fled the scene. Had a driver, hopefully a driver took that celebrity, and Meghan as well. God forbid, we don't want them driving. 2 addicts together. He has an addiction issue. He's had an addiction issue. I don't know. He's clean now, I believe. So maybe she was trying to hope to get him back into that mode of thinking because he said no. He said, no, I'm going home. I got a family. That would lead to divorce. No, you're not my queen. I'm not an option. So whoever it was not interested in Meghan. So back to, did she leak it? Did she cause this blind item? I'm saying so far, absolutely yes. Final outcome, yeah, getting out of here. There's a snake in the room and I'm out of here. She felt it was a rite of passage, painful place. I'm leaving for more potential somewhere else. So, no. I know you're in pain. Maybe you should leave, Meghan. Maybe you should say hasta la vista, hop on a cruise liner and leave the country. In fact, maybe you can live at the ocean full time. Maybe. She could probably get it cheaper. That gave me an idea. She could probably live cheaper on a cruise line and live on it every day of the week. Because then she has someone cleaning her room. She has chefs. She's got everything. She's got the life of luxury. And every week, just think, Meghan, every week, you got a whole shipload of new potential matrix for your narcissistic matrix. You know, you can really start to build it if you're on a ship. You know, it's that rite of passage card here of the 6 of Swords. So, you know, you want to end this difficulty. Well, okay, maybe that will do it for you. You know, so she's trying to end her difficulty by putting in false PR spins. That's what she does. I'm going to create some conflict here of the 5 of Swords first. I'm going to antagonize Prince Harry and make him think that I found someone and I might take a chance. Ooh, he might be loyal because you are not loyal. With the Fool's card upright, there's usually a dog on the cliff here. That's loyalty, you know. And so while you're not loyal, maybe Harry will come back. So she wants a jealous squabble. She's taking care of it because she doesn't like the reality that's facing her. The reality pill really sucks for a narcissist. They can't handle the reality pill because they know it's certainty. Well, I got to go back to fantasy. I got to go back to fantasy because I can't handle it. And they're very jealous people. It's another huge trait is envy and jealousy. That's what leads them to do much of what they do. They're usually led by jealousy and envy. And Harry's the same way. They're like two peas in a pod. You know, I'm surprised they didn't come from the same womb. So anyways, the rite of passage, time to leave, and looking for harmony with the Six of Swords. So, you know, all right, okay, it's nice meeting you here. Seeing her kind of as a snake, that's the incubus succubus, because that is the incubus succubus in the gypsy method of tarot reading. So, all right, I don't want to get in a fight with you. I know you're married, blah, blah, blah. I can't do this. Plus, maybe she fought with Harry, and she knows she's going to have to flee. She needs to leave because she's the sneaky fox, which comes next. The Seven of Swords comes next. And what comes after the sneaky fox thinking you got away with something and you have to carry on in life? It goes to the Eight of Swords, which becomes the prisoner of the mind. Then after the prisoner of the mind comes the Nine of Swords, which is a bothered conscience. She cannot look at herself. She's got to let everything go. I got to bury it. I got to kill it. I got to kill it and move on from my family. I moved out. Yeah, they were nice to me, but I have to kill it. Kill it and move on. And that's typical of a narcissist who likes to, they're cowards. I create hell, I create strife, I create war of the Five of Swords. Everyone's my competition, everyone's my enemy. No one's backing down, and I'm very much into covert control, and I will not back down, and nobody's giving in, so it's war time. Well, she flees after the war because she's a coward. She's a parasitic individual who's defeated, because before the Five of Swords is the Four of Swords. So she was defeated. So what happens with a defeated mind? They create war. Then after the war, they're like, well, okay, you're not backing down. I'm such a coward. I'm leaving. Meghan. All right. So where are you going, Meghan? Where are you going? She's not going back to her family. No, she can't because they won't let her. She's been blacklisted from the UK. She cannot touch the soil. Her family won't have her. She can't go back to any of her exes. He's married to a billionaire family. Well, he married up. Where are you going, Meghan? I mean, he has two real children now. She must be like really throwing teacups now. She must be really pissed off. I would be pissed off if I was her. I mean, look how much better he's doing. And it makes her look bad. It makes her feel bad. It wounds her terribly. It just crushes her psyche that she's not winning. Because before the Five of Swords comes the Six of Swords. The Five of Swords is, I must win. I must win the war. She lost, so she had to carry on. She didn't win the war. She's not winning the war. Wherever she goes, she's not winning the war. She just breadcrumbs people. She breadcrumbs every relationship she gets into, takes a chance. She knows it's not going to work. And she knows she knows she lacks empathy. She doesn't care. She's always looking for where's the next castle in the sky for me? Where's the next castle? I got to test my perceptions if I can get what I want. But it's a distorted reality. She has a difficulty with reality. She's tempted on everything she walks across. Ooh, is that an option? Ooh, can I throw spaghetti at the wall on this idea too? Okay, I see I did Spotify. I did RO. I thought I was going to wear a cape and be like Angelina Jolie. I was on Suits. I was on a soap opera. My daddy, he taught me some lighting stuff, so now I'm a photographer. Oh, I married a lawyer. I could have been a lawyer. I dated a chef. I took his recipes. I went on live TV. I did a cooking segment, and I claimed his recipe as mine. Geez, I sent some jams of jar to people. What are my options? Always options. Always, the narcissist always wants to keep their options open because the grass is greener everywhere else. It's never where they plant their feet. So here, she's toast. She's toast with that Seven of Cups in reverse. And now everything's shattered. Everything's gone. Everything she tested failed. Even this new so-called fake relationship, all business failed. People run from her. How many assistants? What is it, like 20 or something? All her options are blocked. So now she has to leave. The family won't have her. No family will have her. She's screwed. Hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.